Now then, and welcome back to another dawn of a new day in Ark Survival Evolved. We've been running a little series, me and my boy Thomas, Fear Evolved, where we just played that for the Halloween period and gave ourselves a few frights while we were playing it. Didn't record the frights necessarily, we were playing it and enjoying it, and we got a lot of fun out of it. We recorded some episodes for you, so don't forget to check those out. This is a continuation of that. That Dillo's looking like he's running away from me. Good. We had a continuation of that. We decided to continue with our Ark Survival Evolved playthrough and carry on building in this world. So, Thomas thought it would be a good idea if we had a bridge from that ridge up there on that side all the way across to this ridge on this side, so we didn't have to navigate all the way around the outside edge of the coast and across the beach and across the water where all the piranhas are, and it made total sense. Then I was like, right, should we get on with it then? And he's like, well, I think you're very good at collecting resources. I'm like, right, and you're very good at building, right, so I think I will do. I will play on the Switch for a little bit, and then you can do it. I will come and join you and make an episode when we're done. When we are done. Is that what you said? Yes, that is exactly what I said. When we are done. So here I am, hours and hours later, maybe even days later. It's very hard to tell just how long it's been. And the ground is absolutely shaking right now. What's going on? You are trying to move. You're trying to move through this space. This is not a good plan. Right, I'm just gonna give you a little poke. There. Have him. 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 Eat him up. Eat him up. Breakfast is served. There we go. Good. Right, now. Everybody get out of the water again. I've already lost one dinosaur to just standing in the water. Just standing in the water, doing nothing more than standing in the water. We managed to get a Bronto, which was good for just carrying loads and loads of building supplies. That's basically why I've got the Bronto. Carrying building supplies. And then the others are here just to protect me and make sure that I don't die during the course of building this bridge. Now, I have been trying my best to figure it out. I tried this side first and then building across, and I realised that wasn't going to work. I got the height right for that side, but then building the platform across is not as easy as it looks. So I decided to start on the far side and build all of my uprights first and use thatch as like a scaffold and figure it out bit by bit. So now we've got slopes all the way up here, and a couple of ladders where it got steeper, and climbed up all the way over here, and another climb up there. And then we've got a couple of places here, which I can just about reach, but I can't climb the rest of the mountainside. But I have managed to place these blocks all the way down here, so we've got kind of like levels sorted. Now these are all single high pillars, and I'm trying my very best now to work off that same idea on the other side. It's fairly tall though, isn't it? It's fairly tall. I'm not sure exactly how tall it is, but it's fairly tall. And so I thought we would go through a little bit together just to show you how it's being done. So let's get rid of this fail attempt and that bit, and we'll get rid of this bit. That'll be there, and that'll be there. This is a demo one, in case you didn't know. It can also have a destroy function. You can switch it to destroy. That's demolish mode, so it'll demolish things instead of just breaking them, such as that. And the other one is pickup mode, which is very, very handy. And we use that instead of, well, it's from the S Plus mod. We use that instead of the builder's hat, which we had previously at the first part of this playthrough. So what I have done, I have placed one high pillars next to each other. Now, one high pillars always kind of find a slot, so they find the grid. So you can place them anywhere. I can place them just about anywhere. But they also like to snap to the grid point, so that you can get an equal distance apart from them. Yeah. So doing that is good. But when you hit a wall or a mountain or whatever, you've got to put one higher, like so, one higher, and then the next one to it will be able to snap into the next area as so. Right? So we have to find the snap points in each case. That was the hard part that I had to deal with quite a lot on the way up the mountainside. So then I can just run a nice way up. And I want a little ramp all the way up there so that I can get on with building the higher tiers of the levels. Now, I can't go too high because I'm too high up. I'm going to end up not being able to get there. So I have to go forwards and then a few steps back and then up forwards again and a few steps back in order to slowly but surely make my way up there. Pretty difficult and time consuming. So I'm not going to bore you with the whole thing. I will just give you this brief explanation as to how I'm doing the thing. I do have some slightly taller pieces as well. There's 3 high and there are 5 high snap points, but I don't believe they snap quite as well to the thing as anything else. So what I want is a run of 1 high walls, 1 high pillars even, 1 high pillars all the way down and across, so I can see how my spacing is and all that, and have a base of at least 1 pillar for every single setup. Just basically building up as I go, and then I will remove it all when I'm done, and then go from there. Really, I suppose that's all I can say about it. I'm gonna have to build it all up bit by bit, and then go from there, like so. I don't have to build every single one, of course. I can just build up the ones that I need, and then go from there, and then try and match in. You've got to go up 3 or 4 to then attach it to the wall there. Oh, it's a challenge, and Thomas, he's quite happy. He's gone to school now. This is the next day. He's quite happy, gone off and doing his own thing. I will get this done, and I will be back to show you what the next stage is. So the most difficult bit of this build is just constantly the back and forth. So for like this section here, I can't snap anything on there, so I've got to go up 1 and then snap there, and then remove this one because that's no need for that one to be there. Then place this one, and then up again, and then go back and forth with the same concept, trying to get the same like level, smooth surface area, like trying to get them all lined up properly, and then again build some more ramps so that we can bring it all together and get it working our way all the way up there. That is the hardest part of the whole endeavour, and it's not that bad, to be fair. It's not that bad, is it? I mean, as long as you've got the materials and you know what you're doing, it can be fairly swift. Right, I can't place that over there, so I've got to place one here first, and then place that one in the wall there. I could remove that one if I wanted, but I think I will avoid having to do that because I'll probably have to put it back again. And then slowly but surely, and in this case, I doubt I can attach that. Oh, I did that again. That's the other thing there. Misplace. You misplace a block. That's it. It's all over. It's all over. Go start. Pull that gun out. Demolish it again. And then once you've got a little bit too high for your staggering, you just go and move on up a little bit. But it's always required that you need to see the next stage, the next place. Otherwise, it's not gonna. There. No. When you put it in a place, it would be very nice if you just put it in a place and it just stayed in that place and didn't move ever so slightly with the mouse. There we go. Right. So take this next one off. So in some cases, I'm taking them off and putting them back on, and then making it so that the ramp will go up, and in others, not so much. Like, I nearly did that. 6 should be there. That looks okay. And have we got enough to get up the top here? 6. Have you got anywhere in there? No. Can you snap onto here anywhere? No. Okay. Let's destroy that one again. I think I've only got one more level to get. So then 6, will you snap onto there? Yes, you will. And then I can put one underneath you. So that's where I wanted the original one to go. It wasn't going to have it. And then build across, and that should really be the final piece, shouldn't it? And then we're over. So now we're at the right level here to start actually building the bridge across that way and a bridge across this way. I don't think I want to go a little bit higher. I think that's ideally set up on both sides there now. So I should then bring these levels all up. But how I'm going to do that is more difficult than it sounds as well. Okay, what a wonderful time it is. What a wonderful day. I've been spending quite a lot of time doing this, and to be fair, it's looking good. It is, even if I do say so myself. I don't like how it extends so far into that region, though. So I'm going to have to do something about shortening it on the other side. This side, it looks perfectly fine, adequate, good. And then that side, a little bit too much. So what I think I need is I need a structure at the beginning of the bridge that side. And then count the columns down into there, that point, like where the tip of his head is pointing. And then a gap, which will look cool, with certain, I don't know, archways of some kind. And then the similar sort of number of stone pillars, and then another structure equally the same as that one that looks a bit so that we don't have to have all that all the way up there. We'll just put a ramp in somewhere, I guess. I do feel like we need another level, so I'm going to begin that next. I think around about this level here, around about here, which is a few blocks, as we'll call it, a few pillars tall. Round about here, a few pillars tall. I think I should start working on putting a platform straight across. Maybe here, yeah. A platform straight across. So that I've at least got to here, and this will come into this particular like structure this side, and hit into the wall on that side. As you can see, I have created a way up and down that is scaffold-based. A scaffold-based way up or down. That's just holding on to the inner structure at the moment, and I'm planning on keeping those there until almost the last thing, because it's an ideal way to get into it. Very, very difficult getting yourself around, especially... I've done the last few blocks with taxicab helping me out, flying past and sorting things out. But taxicab doesn't have a lot of weight, so I take all my armour off, that and the heat. Take all my armour off, and I come along and I just do 1 block at a time, or 2 blocks at a time, 3 blocks at a time. Try and work my way through it, filling them all in until we eventually got the 2 sides sorted. I believe they're the same, apart from this. There's a ceilings there that have to go all the way across, but then I need loads and loads and loads and loads of ceilings, so I'm going to have to go mining for stone very soon, which is one of the reasons why we've got that, because up there in the mountain there's a load of iron, or metal should I say, and we need a load of stone, so I'll get my posse together. We've got another couple of Theos now, or at least one more Theo. We've called it Willow. And Willow is the female, just the same as my little dog, or mine and Thomas's new little dog. So when he gets home from school, I'm sure he'll be very surprised to see a Willow here with us. But that's it, that's the update. I'm going to have to do some more work. I think having a flat area up the top, which is what we're going to get from that, and then having another kind of like level, which is virtually brick walls all the way through, will look great as well, and that's the next stage, I think. Almost out of resources though, so it's time to go hunting for some more with my posse. Come on then guys, let's go. Alright, it's getting very, very close to being done, and it's taken quite a few hours. I made one mistake earlier, about an hour earlier, and it took me an hour to put it all back straight again because of loss of resources and all that kind of stuff. So every now and again, Ark just makes you trigger on something that you shouldn't be triggering on. And you have to mess about with it. It's a hard work. Sometimes you're all lined up perfectly, and as you click the mouse button, the mouse moves a fraction of a second, and it puts it in the wrong place, and you got to put it up and start again and do all sorts of messing about. There's lots and lots and lots of stone in this right now, so I've tried to reduce the amount of stone by putting more wood in now. The current layout shows lots and lots of thatch. There's lots of lines of thatch there, which are basically scaffolding. I'm hoping that I can make it look good without the scaffolding towards the end. I am looking into putting these foundations all the way up in the middle there, and to the sides of the gates. I put 2 huge gates in. I originally wanted a gateway on this side so that I could walk through under the bridge, and a gateway on the other side to look like 2 arches, but have it so that water creatures could go through. But unfortunately, removing the foundations where I placed the gateway ends up breaking the gateway, and then I'd have to do an extra 2 hours of work to get the gateway back again. Yeah. It was quite a disaster. Yes, I'll say that. Quite a disaster. But now I'm working on new ideas to give this general build, which is now structurally intact, features and make it look extra specially good. I'm not sure exactly how we're going to do that just yet, but we will work on it. Let me show you the inside. So the inside currently a firm foundation, since I learnt my lesson about trying to make it a gate over water. That was the original. I wanted a gate over water. That didn't quite work. I've lost the gate, so I've learned from that. Now we've got no way of getting up through the bridge itself, which I had previously got a way up through the bridge itself. Now this is the kind of the ramp up, on and off ramp onto the bridge from this side, and on the other side, obviously it's a cliff face, so you'd get over the water first, which kind of defeats the object of the bridge, but there you go. We're going to have an entrance this end for this side of the, well, exit, I suppose, the exit and entrance of the bridge. We're going to have this side up here, and then you're going to just walk all of the creatures along, all the dinosaurs along here, including the big ones, and they're going to walk on this platform on this level so that they can't fall off the bridge down the sides, because that was something I was considering when I was a bit higher up. Also, the transition between the height levels. So at the moment this is all scaffold, but I want to make this a firm, solid stone ramp up and down. Oh, actually wood ramp. It'd look better as a wood ramp, wouldn't it? A wooden ramp going down so that we've got the bridge running all the way through like that. Alright? And then build another little structure at this end, which will house dinosaurs that don't want to go. So I'm going to have to get a couple of behemoth gates, put one either side and all that kind of stuff, and make 2 towering structures over the top. And then we've got inside, where I've currently got a little bit of scaffold, because I had to put all of the little bits in underneath here. I think I was, yeah, too short just here. Look, too short. Let's see if we can get them from here. Doubt it. But I can get them from in here, let's hope. So I was too short on this section here. Let's go up one, please. Very, very difficult to put things in the right places with Ark Survival Evolved. Let's just put it in there. And the next one, can you put that on top of it? Yes, you can. Okay, and then this one, I want to get up there somehow, somewhere. Yes, that'll do nicely. Okay, so there we go. So now we've got little walls, little pillars all the way up there, and the big pillars all the way around. I think that's every single one of them now. I think those are the last 2 that I was short, that I was just coming back for. And I can start removing some of this stuff and thinking about the next stage. I don't know whether to do the towers or make this part of the bridge still look good, because, oh, there's another one there. Can you turn around? Thank you. And can I put that up there? Yes, I can. Awesome! Right, so, yeah. That feels like that is the job done. I'm almost ready to, like, that's it, that's done now. It's been a lot of work. Oh, there's another one there. There's always one more. Let's see if I can find a space to find that. No, I'm not going to. That's not going to work that side. Let's get up here. Get onto the platform. and walk across and just see if I can picture it here. It was this one here, wasn't it? Can I please? That's not going to work, is it? No, that's the lower down one. Nope, can't see it from this way. So I've got to walk out slightly. That's not going to work. Oh, it's so difficult building things in this game. It's so difficult. I miss Minecraft for building stuff. Building stuff in Minecraft is so much easier. That'll do, that'll do. Right, there's ways and methods and means, and I suppose if I'd done it for ages, if I'd spent an age building things in Ark, then maybe, just maybe, I'd know what I was doing by now. But I'd take on these big projects that I would normally only do in Minecraft, and here we are, taking days to build this. It's now Wednesday when I'm recording this, and I'm not expecting this episode to go out until Thursday. So I've still got another day of work on it, and I think that area there where I'm putting that wall up, I think I need a wall at the bottom. I don't think I need the wall along the top level as well. The top level's fine. Maybe just some kind of fence support or something like that up there. Yeah, I'm going to get those down and put walls across all the edges, and then start thinking about doing some foundations up the sides just to make it look a little bit more solid, make the bridge look more solid, make it feel more solid. Little bit more work to do, just a little bit. It is the dawn of another day, and I've managed to move all my stuff up here from down below there. It's looking pretty good from them angles. I've got rid of a load of the other stuff as well, so I've been doing a little cleaning up. I've still got those little platforms that are sticking out from the side there that I used to place the gates. I've left them there just in case I messed up and took the gate again, so I'd have to replace the gate. But I'm liking it a lot. I've now got a foundation block running all the way along underneath the ceiling and wall there. So there's triple layer there, I think. Yeah, and that's looking good. I decided to remove the one at the top. I don't think that was needed. I might do a little railing or something along the top at some point. And now I'm going to fix that bit at the end there. That's where we're at to now. So all the dinosaurs are up here, where they're going to end up being able to take the first walk across the bridge as a unit. And I've set myself up over here with a little base. All of the wood coming down here. It's looking good. This is a good feeling bridge, like a proper big bridge. I probably need to do some more work to it along the top edge. And maybe some more things to make it look more bridgy, if you know what I mean. A little bit more bridgy. But first, right now, I want to try and get myself sorted out so that I've got, well, yeah, the setup here for these things to work properly. So we've got number 7 there. Okay, so I'm trying now to hide. No, that's not where I wanted it. Trying now to hide away where it is that all of this is going. Right, so there and there. So we need to have supporting beams. We need to have supports that run all the way through here. So that's what I'm doing first, making sure I've got a support section sorted out so that I don't need them attaching to the sides over there. I can have them attached to these here. I was thinking that this would probably do as well. Yeah, I've got a lot of these spare because I did a lot of work with them. So I'm either going to end up using them for something else in the future, or this is it now. This is the be all and end all. Oh, that's it. Really? That was the last one. Okay. I know I've got loads more, but I don't feel like using them, so take those out. I don't feel like going all that way just for these. So I'm just going to put some wooden ones in here. I brought the wooden ones as well, just because this was going to be the wooden like entranceway. To start things off, I was going to use wood. And then get that there. Okay. So now everything should stay standing. Yeah. Okay. So we should be able to go boom. And I should be able to now destroy these because I don't need them anymore. Boom. Boom. This is where things go wrong as well. This is the hazards. I mean, I could just replace with the platform, with wooden platforms, I think I could. But this is just more satisfying, I suppose. Yep. Just shooting the stuff, making sure I hit the right target, because it's very, very difficult when you hit the wrong target. So go back and go, oh my days, what do I do? See, wrong target. There we go, and there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to need another stand just there, and another one just there. Let's go up on there, and then put. Have I got some flats? Oh, did I not bring the flats? Okay. Well, that's the general gist. Anyway, that's the general gist. Let's see if we can get a couple of those there and there, just to give that some appeal. That looks good. So then I can build a straight run all the way up of platforms here. I just need some platforms to build it on, and that'll be nice. I think I've got some leftovers in here. The other gun that I've got on my inventory is, let me show you, it is the transfer gun. It allows us to transfer items by right-clicking a source and then left-clicking a target. So I was able to get this going very quickly over here. Moved around very, very quickly. Okay, let's go with, let's say 30. And we'll chuck all this back over here. Right, so it's looking good. Oh, that's going to be ramped up so that we can go straight up and out. This side, we're going to need something very similar as well. I'm going to... I was thinking of building a larger structure here, but I think I'm just going to have to start thinking about putting ramps on the edges here. Just so that it's an immediate... We get going immediately. We can get in underneath here. That'll be a thing. It's a thing. It's going to be a thing. I'm going to leave it, and we're going to leave this here until I come up with a reason for making the platform any bigger, as it were. I don't need the bridge to have a room at the end right now. It would look a bit nicer, maybe, but I've done so much work on it right now. Requires a foundation support nearby. Okay. Then let's give it a foundation support nearby. Let's not really that one. Let's go with a wooden one. There we go. And then... Good. Okay, so now we've got a place that the dinosaurs can march up and get onto the bridge. And we're good to go with putting the rest of this on. That's all sorted. Starting to rain, so I'll get back to you after the tropical storm is finished. So let's imagine that you're coming home from a very hard day's work. You got a little dinosaur train coming down with you. I'm sure you've got everything that you need. You've picked up all the stuff, and of course you found a few friends that got stuck behind the trees on the way there. Now you got the tree over yourself, idiot. Go ahead, put it. Coming down from the mountainside, fully laden with all the materials, all the stuff we need. The whole dinosaur train coming down. I appreciate it's really dark right now, but everyone's just following on carefully. And we come marching down towards the bridge, ready to make our way home for the foreseeable future, let's say, because I can't imagine me coming back here very often once I've got a dinosaur train full of metal and stone and all that kind of stuff that's all good on the mountain there. And we just kind of walk our way through here. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's working. I do want to just quickly check to make sure that it looks cool from the side though. So that's pretty cool, I like that. That's a really cool bridge. I think that's potentially our thumbnail for today, isn't it? That is a cool bridge. I like that bridge. I've got a lot of work still to do with the main base and getting my boy Thomas involved but that is about all we've got time for in today's episode. I just want to make sure that this lot go across the bridge and you've seen it all functioning properly, and hopefully better than I've done in the past. A nice clear route up the mountainside there now, because we've been swathing through it over and over again, taking all the stuff. And this is very, very slow, but still. We come up this way a little bit more. Right. And then just at least get it on target. And then get off. It will charge along the bridge by itself. There they all go, up on the bridge. Wandering over. Oh. And make my way back to the front of the bridge. Actually putting saddles on everything and then having them chain linked would be better. You see, this is the perfect distance between this one and that one. I've managed to get that bit right. But then Theo and Bronto have been doing lots and lots of work for gathering all the stone by the 1,000 load. So now we just march across the bridge and take our loads of metal and stone and all the resources all the way home with us. How cool is that? So, you stay put. Everybody else, get a move on. Yay! Come on, everybody. All been across the bridge. Alright, well, that is all we got time for in today's episode, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in next time for some more. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell and leave Thomas a comment down below. I don't think he's going to be that keen on doing the series if he's not receiving some kind of supportive feedback from his viewers. Yes, they're his viewers now, aren't they? You're all his viewers. So thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode, hopefully with the boy Thomas. Until then, goodbye.